Let go.
Let's
They
go.
gonna go.
Welcome in, welcome in. This is the place for the people who lead, for the people who build. From city halls to the block, from the huddle to the stage. We talk politics, we talk power moves, we talk community first and what the numbers prove. If it moves the world, if it shakes the room, if it changes the game, you know what to do. The Game Changers Podcast. Say it loud, say it now. The Game Changers Podcast. We bring the story.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Game Changers Podcast. And here with NickMaddenTV. Today, we're about to be getting into the Cavs 10-year reunion. They've been turning up. But there's a missing person, man. Kyrie Irving. So we're going to be getting in a few of that. And we got a couple other things. Kendrick Perkins being the lead down there in Jackson State. And a few other topics, man. But let's get into this Cavs and Kyrie situation. A lot of people know that Bron and Kyrie haven't been on the best of terms. And over the years, it seems like it's not like horrible, but it isn't necessarily the best. And so people have been speculating what they think, why Kyrie didn't come down there or what. So what's y'all thoughts on that?
I feel Kyrie.
First off, I want to say
he out there working.
Yes, that could be true, Nick. We want to give him, you know what I'm saying, benefit of the doubt, because I did hear that Kyrie was already obligated to a Nike camp with some kids, and you know he all about his mentorship and whatnot. Of course, this trip had to been made after LeBron and them got put out. So that was probably a month and a half ago. So I don't think it's a big deal, because Kyrie just one of those guys where he kind of stick to his obligations. And I think those guys kind of know that. But when you look at the little videos and shit, it looked like they were kind of like, you know, kind of trolling him, because I know J.R. Smith was asked about it, and he said, you know, missing none. You know, we invited him and he didn't show up. So stop asking me that shit.
So that's what I was gonna say. So how they saying that he had other obligations already planned when everybody else saying that he ghosted them. They said they reached out to him and he didn't answer nobody back. But we know him and LeBron didn't really get along. So I wouldn't want to be around people that I don't like neither. It'll be uncomfortable. It'll make shit awkward. Everybody won't get loose like they want to, because we got all that heat in the room. But another thing, man, Kyrie weird. So yeah, that's just plain and simple. Dude weird, man. A great basketball player, but he's still weird.
I don't know, man. I think Kyrie, I just feel Kyrie just out there working. He already missed the whole year of the season last year due to an injury. So I think he's just trying to work and get himself back on track so he can be prepared for this year. You know what I'm saying? I guess he probably say, hey, we'll take a trip when I retire, when I'm done. But right now, I'm in work mode.
You Nick trying to play devil's advocate.
I mean, hey, the mama mentality, that's what he usually go by. So he ain't got time to be playing around with LeBron. LeBron at the end of his career. Go on, have your fun. Look, I'm working.
Well, Nick, I got a question for you. Do you think it could be a factor in it that Kyrie sees and everybody saw in real time, where he messed up his best opportunity at championships, and to go and have his own team supposedly? Is this team just a reminder of him fucking that up?
I don't know, man. I just a reminder, because I don't think if he had a stay, or if all of them had a stay, they weren't finna win another championship. Nah. So I don't think it messed nothing.
I mean, he saw that winning no championship.
He saw that shit falling. They ain't winning that now.
After they won that championship, Golden State went and got KD, and they took 2 hard L's. Well, was it 2? Because he did.
But they had to go get KD to do it. So, but my point is, it was his best opportunity to get the chip. You know what I'm saying? They had to go get KD. Think about what you just said. They had to go get KD to beat this team. So this team was very good. Kyrie probably should have just stayed put. He could have made a couple more runs, man.
I don't think
you
so.
Didn't do nothing in Brooklyn. You didn't do nothing in Brooklyn, man.
Right? He ain't do nothing. Well, he almost did something in Boston, but maybe he should have stayed with LeBron and him and LeBron. But hey, you never know. LeBron probably would have left him. He would have left him.
And then Rod, I ain't gonna let that shit slide, Rod, at the beginning when you gonna talk about something. They must have planned this after they got put out. Man, listen, the final was over with. That shit was already planned. They've been playing this trip. They ain't just playing this trip. This trip been playing probably for the last year. Because either way, when they took this trip, the finals would have been over with. Either way, if the Lakers had made it to the finals, it still would have been over with. Them boys already had the trip planned. They probably hit Kyrie up the last minute. you see him behind the bus looking like, damn, y'all just forgot me.
Shit, Kyrie probably saying he didn't want to go anyway.
No, J.R. Smith went on his social media. Yeah, J.R. Smith said it. He said that everyone was invited. He said no one is missing. Everyone was invited. We invited him and he didn't come. So
yeah.
And
no, he literally said he ghosted us. He didn't even say that.
Yeah, he did. He said he ghosted them. So do y'all think that Kevin Love now, like, you don't think they feel some type of way about getting that team put together and then LeBron leaving and now his whole career went downhill? But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Who career went downhill?
Like none of that.
Exactly. Why would they? Who career went downhill?
Shit, Kevin Love.
Kevin Love was never in the playoff before he got to Cleveland. He went to playoff one time and just kind of like, he never was on no serious playoff run. So I don't think he could be mad. He still got all his money. He was still, I mean, he
got a ring. He got one ring more than what he would have had if he didn't make that move. So and then he's there. I mean, for everybody that's done, ain't none of these guys mad. Shit, they look all happy. Ain't nobody.
Hey, so time has not been good to them niggas, boy. Woo.
But they getting old.
But what reason?
Come on, man.
Yeah. Come on now. We're not age shaming here. But what reason would Kyrie be mad out of everybody then?
True.
Out of everybody, since you saying everybody else cool and it seems everybody good with it.
Well,
what reason would Kyrie be mad?
I just think he's not. First of all, he's not really a party guy. He's in the house chilling. I think after he hoops, I don't see he's out doing stuff like that. He ain't out hanging out. I know they were golfing and all that, but they were kind of partying. I don't know if he really that type of dude like that. I don't even know if he's a golfer either. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys on these Cavs team, they golf, so it kind of works. And then also, I don't think when that whole when COVID was going down and the whole thing with him not playing, I don't think he felt anybody in the league really had his back like that for real. Everybody was kind of against him, and I don't know. I'm not trying to put that on this team or these teammates, but I think that's what kind of separated him from a lot of players at that time. So obviously he's still hooping. He's on Dallas now. He was on Brooklyn at that time. So he's been at different places way before this, way after this team. But it's like, I don't see him. He's always been kind of his own, like the lone wolf type of guy. Because even with Bron, we already knew they kind of had their little back and forth on that team. They weren't all the way together. So he never really, I don't think, had this super bond with these guys like that. I think it was just business. It was basketball. He's already kind of like this intellectual type of guy that ain't really a super social dude when it comes to other guys in the league. I think he does his 1-2 thing. Like I said, he had his camp. He had his own other things going on. He likes to interact with the fans, kind of, and then that's really it. That's what I've got the gist from him ever since he came from Duke. He never came off to me like a dude that always wanted to be surrounded by other people and be social and be in front of the camera. He never really came off to me like that. I think it was like the whole Marshawn Lynch thing. I'm here just so I don't get fined. That's how he moved like that. So
That's how everybody should be. Like I don't get this motherfucker coming in the league and try to be best friends with everybody, man.
Yeah,
It's
he
just
ain't
like
been
going
like
to a
that.
regular job. You here to work. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? To do what you gotta do to win and go home. You got your friends and family already.
yeah.
So
That's his personality. I mean, he want to go home. He want to be with his kids, be with his girl, kind of, and just be out the way. Like he don't really want to be in the mix of the whole NBA spotlight and stuff like that. He kind of wants to be away. He's just a fan of the game. He loves the game. He's a great player. He wants to study the game, but he's kind of out the way. You know, KD's kind of like that, but KD's a little bit more social. You know, KD will still be at parties. He'll still go and hang out and
I
be
know it counts.
and be doing things, but he's kind of like Kyrie in the sense of basketball and hooping. Like,
Okay, now, I'm gonna kill you on this one because that's the worst example you could have gave.
I was
KD.
about to say,
Didn't we just see KD
Yeah,
kill a team, but this season, and then the same guy who we went to Brooklyn with, where they were supposed to bring championships to New York. Supposedly, remember when the Knicks was all kind of devastated by not getting Kyrie and KD. It actually was the best thing for him because
not the Knicks, just the analysts. Don't say the Knicks
but
was devastated because we wasn't.
but but
the
but,
Knicks
but
definitely wanted
I'm
both of
saying
those.
in the sense of
Go ahead.
basketball, of the way that they view basketball and their personalities. I'm not saying any of that on the court stuff and all of that and what they. I'm saying how they view the game of ball and how
I feel
they
with you.
kind of are like students of the game and they kind of like to themselves. But
But as
KD's
I'm saying,
more.
pertaining to the team, you know, the relation with the team. That's why I said that. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
relating
okay.
to the team, you know what I'm saying? How guys like you, how your other teammates, how you interact. Like, do y'all, do you fool with them off the court? Which a lot of teams do, because we just saw OKC get all the praise for them being such a close knit team,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
all doing the interviews together, and they, you know what I'm saying, acting like they just love each other so much. So if that is what a championship team look like, I guess you kind of gotta kind of like the people you work with a little bit, or at least
You got to.
yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
Especially in this case right here, like you say, it's a whole team game. So even with like you see this picture here with them guys being there at that time, yeah, that man was happy. I'm quite sure he got a relationship with a lot of these guys up on that was on that team still. You know what I'm saying? But by him just ghosting them, I mean, he probably just told. Well, he didn't tell nobody, but I think he's somewhere working, getting ready for the season to try to make a bounce back move or whatever. He probably
Yeah,
didn't
but what's the problem with just replying and telling them that, hey, bro, I got prior obligations. I can't, I ain't gonna be able to make this trip.
Oh,
True.
good.
Yeah,
hey, great point. Great point. Because J.R. Smith straight up said he ghosted us. That's what J.R. Smith said, didn't it? He said
so
he
it wouldn't have
ghosted
been a
us.
problem. Just
So
to text back.
that's a great point.
Even
Never,
because
if you such an alpha, just be direct as a man and
exactly.
say what the fuck it is, right?
Man the fuck up and tell them, nigga, hey, I ain't gonna be able to make it. Cause you just said he probably got a good relationship with some of these players. So that means somebody in that group that went, he still have conversations with. He could have been like, hey, bro, let the guys know I ain't gonna be able to make it. Simple. And then just left it at that. You ain't gotta get no reason. You're a grown man. You ain't gotta have no excuse to why you can't make it. Just I ain't gonna make it. Cause it's a 10-year reunion. So this was already planned. I'm pretty sure they've been talking about this for about 2 or 3 years. So could have just been a man and said, hey, I ain't gonna be able to make it, or been a man and came out and said, Nick, I don't F with LeBron, I don't F with this person. What I'm gonna be there for? And then left it at that.
Yeah.
What's understood ain't gotta be explained.
That's like get them on the court then, Kyrie. You they got your name out here all bad. You can ghost these boys. Make sure you do LeBron dirty when you get them on the court against them.
Yeah. Pay them back that way.
They're trying to shame you, get them. Yeah.
Hey, I want to say this also plays into Kyrie's trade value, because you've been hearing about him in trade rumors with Dallas Mavericks, not really knowing what they want to do, and Kyrie is not really seen as a franchise builder or anything like that, right? He
It's
kind of
too
like
late to
icing
build
on top.
around him.
LeBron had to go. You got to remember, LeBron had to come back from Cleveland to really get Cleveland up and running.
Right.
Kyrie
Right.
was doing his thing. He had great
He had the
seasons. He was
numbers.
looking good. He's had some great highlights, but the Cavs never looked like a championship contender until Bron came back from Miami.
Facts.
So,
But he definitely was on his way though. I mean, he was just up and growing though. You know what I mean? He had a few injuries and stuff coming in. Kyrie, that is though.
He
So
was never.
you know, go ahead. What you finna
Yeah,
say?
but with Dan Gilbert though, Nick, that's what I'm trying to say. You saying he was growing with Dan Gilbert? Remember what LeBron had to do when he came in the door? He had to straight tell him, "Hey man, I need more. I need go get Kevin Love, go get J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert." He had to build. Like LeBron literally built the team. Kyrie,
You know, though,
I don't think Kyrie was at the point in his career where he could. I mean, but it worked. But I don't think Kyrie was at the point in his career at that time to be able to say, "Hey man, go get this guy. Go get this guy. I want this guy. I need this."
Yeah, true. Kyrie was just gonna let it build how they build or whatever. Now, I don't
And
know
they
if
would have
he
never
probably
got there.
input, but like saying, soon Bron came back, Bron already had the idea who he wanted on that team. You know what I'm saying? He already seen what Kyrie was going to be. He knew Kevin Love was doing great, but couldn't do nothing over there with that team. So then they had the number one pick with I guess Andrew Wiggins at that time. You know, let's go ahead and ship him out since he's up and growing. Let's get Kevin Love over here. Of course, Minnesota. We talked about how they trade their treasure pieces, and then when they leave, they get rings. So Bron knew what was going on. What's up with it? Paper route popping.
What up, paper route?
But yeah. But I don't take nothing
So-
much for him.
Hey, so they had them boys look like they had fun. Kyrie wasn't there. Hey, I feel like it's more of a loss for him, not them. You know, shit, they still enjoyed themselves. They did what they wanted to do, and who knows, man? He probably would have changed the whole dynamic of what they had going on. So
That be the thing too, bro. You don't know, like different people relationship. Like it might have been 2 or 3 people he cool with, but he really didn't fool with them other guys or something. So you really don't know. He probably wouldn't just cool with everybody. And then, like I said, his presence there gonna throw off the energy in the room, bro. We just stay where you at, bro.
Yeah. It worked out good. They looked like they was having a good time. Like I said, they was golfing. I seen had dinner somewhere, and then it looked like they found a spot to party at. They was partying and turning up. So they had the right mix of guys in there. Dellavedova had made an appearance. He showed up. Obviously, Shannon Fry. They had the right guys together. They seen they all gel together.
Shunk came through.
Oh, y'all thought this trip was over?
Hey man, I want to see Tristan walking, bro. Cause that boy look like he got that John Brown leg.
Oh, for real, I didn't notice that.
Man,
You crazy.
that boy look like that leg turned inside out.
Yeah, a lot of hooping, boy. Them probably
Hey,
did a number on them.
I'm telling you, man.
I seen Fat Joe
Now,
walking
10
in the
year.
parade. Fat Joe had that bended in knee.
Yeah. Fat Joe got that.
Yeah, these are older guys too. You gotta remember.
Yeah.
Paper Route Papa, you know who John Brown is, boy?
But that's T. Horton.
No,
Ah,
Jay.
that's Jay.
Oh.
Okay.
But
So
yeah, that boy look like he got that John Brown leg.
hey, tell us what y'all think about Kyrie's decision to not go with the rest of the guys for the reunion, 10-year reunion of the championship. You know Cleveland ain't won shit, bro. You gotta got that. Come on, bro. This historic. This probably one championship Cleveland gonna get in any sport.
All right,
You
so
gotta
but think
do that,
about this
Kyrie. Come
though.
on.
Don't no other team do this shit. Don't nobody else do this. So man, that's just some diva stuff, man. I don't blame Kyrie. This ain't no class reunion.
This Cleveland. This ain't like we talking about New York. This Cleveland, Mayor Soccer team.
Man,
Come on, man.
I don't
Ain't
give
nothing wrong with them
care.
getting on the guys trip though. Ain't nothing wrong with them going on the guys trip,
Yeah,
celebrating
man.
10 years.
Yeah.
I don't got no problem with this thing though. You know.
Yeah, call it that, man. Shit, it's a class reunion. That's what y'all had. Congratulations. But hey, And other news, man, Big Perk,
Yeah,
Jackson
you ain't got to put
State.
my comment up there. Don't worry.
Oh, what we think they're gonna look like?
Hey, it's another name. I think Jackson State saw the trajectory of which Deion Sanders did for the university, did for the HBCUs, and they want to just keep onto that trajectory. Obviously, they've kind of been in the news a little bit after Deion left and went to Colorado, but it ain't really been nothing to the point of where it was when Deion was there. You know, he was bringing so much to that economy down there, to the university, bringing celebrities. So obviously, Kendrick Perkins ain't nowhere on that level, but it gives the university some more light on it. Allows them to get those players in there that they may not have grabbed if he wasn't there. By him being on ESPN every day and all of that, that helps. And I mean, it's a good look for him. He gets to add something else to his portfolio outside of ESPN and outside of the NBA. I know his son hoops, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to be going to Jackson State. But you know, anything helps with trying to build your portfolio out. Like somebody like Kendrick Perkins, being an ex ball player and whatnot. So I think it's good for the university. It's good for them to have another notable face at the university. Man, it can't help. It can't hurt them, in my opinion.
Okay, man. I hate to stir the pot. You know what I'm saying? But you said something very interesting. Why his kid can't go to Jackson State? Why is his kid not going to Jackson State?
He ain't gonna go there, man.
Deion,
Like it'd be
brought his
dope.
kids.
It'd be
Deion brought
dope.
his kids.
Yeah, it'd be dope because it'd be dope in the sense of them once again black players going to black schools and all of us leaving, especially with just the political stuff with the voting act and all these southern states taking our voting power away, but they all want us to go play at the SEC and blow up their universities and make them look good and get millions of dollars every year. But you know, are we gonna go us as a community? Are we all gonna be like, yeah, we all going to these black universities? A few kids may go, but it's not gonna be on no major level. And Kendrick
True.
Perkins' actual son, you think he want his son to go there? I'm not saying that he don't.
Hey,
You know what I mean? I don't
boy,
know, but
you got to stir some shit up now.
I mean, they can. I mean, now Jackson State can make the NCAA tournament now. You know what I'm saying? So even for basketball, being an HBCU in basketball, I mean, if you got a great team and you can put together a team that can go compete in the tournament or win your conference or whatever.
Well, Nick, I think what Noam is saying is your prospects going forward, you can't really get the big money going straight from Jackson State. You probably want to go to a bigger conference to show that you can play against the better competition, because that's what they're going to use against you coming out of HBCU, where they're going to say, well, even though you won the championship, the level of competition wasn't quite there. So we want to see you against better competition. So that's kind of why, not anything to do with the people or the city or whatever. But also, I did want to bring up how Coach Prime and also we saw Ed Reed have a problem with the HBCUs and the infrastructure that's not built out, and you got a lot of corruption, you got a lot of thievery going on in these places. So can Kendrick Perkins navigate all these roadblocks really that he gonna end up seeing in this HBCU space? Because Ed Reed had the same exact thing happen. Remember, and Ed Reed is one of the highly respected Hall of Fame football players, and he came to, I forget what school that was. Was it FAMU?
I think it was Bethune-Cookman.
Bethune-Cookman. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. And he soon saw that he could not go up against the level of corruption and the mind state that these people have, that they wasn't putting the money where it needed to be. It wasn't trickling down to where and Ed Reed himself was using his own money in certain instances. So Kendrick Perkins, it's going to be a lot just going to one of these programs in HBCUs. We know it's a lot of problems. Will he focus on those problems? Are we going to hear about all that? Or are we going to see him build and try to work on those problems? Because that's what you signing up for when you go to one of the HBCUs, period.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
And on an individual standpoint, well, if we're just going to talk about Jackson State and not the whole HBCU as a conference, we know that Dion brought those finances there. He brought that money there, and they did build some things out there at Jackson State that weren't there, 5 to 10 years ago. With him being there, he did help them build an infrastructure out a little bit. There is a little something there, and I think with Kendrick's connections outside of Jackson State, that may help the university, on a good level. But the problem is, once again, like you're saying, boss man Jay, it's so much politics, so much underlying corruption and those things that kind of can make it hard for you to really build out the way you want to build out. But if there was like a mass exodus of players leaving D1 and going to the HBCU to where they were panicking. Like if we saw on Sports Center, they were just panicking. Everybody, D1 is just panicking. Alabama, Florida, everybody was just on there panicking, talking about, well, all our players are going to HBCUs. That would change everything. If we all got on one accord and was like, we ain't going no D1 school, we going all here. That would change everything, in my opinion. We wouldn't be talking about it.
So do y'all believe that Kendrick Perkins had the cachet to bring in those type of star players, or at least one or two? And I don't see neither.
Man, Kendrick Perkins gonna fade away just as soon as he get there, bro, and he'll be back on TV because it ain't gonna be nothing like that Dion atmosphere. He ain't gonna have all those celebrities coming to see them boys play charisma. Yeah, man, listen, the best thing for him to do is just go in there and try to get shit changed when it comes to the finances and everything. Do your job.
Perk gotta fight. Perk gotta fight.
And keep your head down, but don't.
Y'all ain't got no.
So what?
So what did he bring to
the table?
Not on that level, no.
But what do he bring to the table then? So by them making this
spotlight,
he got a name. He got a
spotlight. That's it.
He on TV already. So hopefully he can keep that job and do the GM because he deals.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's about all he gonna bring to him is spotlight. So by him being on TV already, he can shine a light on a lot of the stuff that's going on the inside. But then if he start doing that, how long does he last before they get rid of him?
He gotta win.
Because you gotta remember the only reason they hate it.
He gotta win.
But Nick, they hated Coach Prime. The other coaches started hating on Coach Prime because he was so revolutionary at that moment, and people were kind of like, oh well. We heard Nick Saban kind of hating on Prime when he was at Jackson State because he knew that this revolution that this young charismatic coach had, he was coming for his job, shit. And we saw soon after Nick Saban got the fuck on out of college football. So,
like I said,
it was a lot of hate.
Here's the basketball signing. This is the basketball sign to get their program at least a bit better than what it is. Like I said, he the face. He got. I assume he gonna still be on ESPN. So he do got friends that connects to that he gonna be able to bring down and stuff though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he the spotlight. That's all he got.
Mm-hmm. You remember Stephen A. went to all the HBCUs, him and Shannon. So they did do that part. That was big, Hopefully Kendrick Perkins can bring some of those resources into the HBCU space, like you said.
Yeah,
I'm here for it, man. Jackson State. Hey, when Jackson State is rocking, that's where all the soul and all the we got the Sonic Boom of the South, and you got all the battle of the bands. Bruh, ain't nothing like it. So,
it's more of a political move for Kendrick Perkins down that way because Kendrick from Texas, and he ain't that far from Texas. It to me, it's just being able to have that regional power with people. He can make a lot of moves outside of that position down there in Mississippi as well. It's a power move for him as as a person, a TV personality and ex NBA star. Not a player. You know what I mean? So that's what I look at. It's more of
So
a
what
move.
paper route Poppy talking about? Hell no.
He was talking about when Nick asked the question about Kendrick Perkins making an impact, which I ain't. But hey, no, that's a good point though, no, because what made him qualify for that job when all he's done was be fucking be an analyst.
Right, that's what I mean. It's more of a move. It's a power move just for him to add to the things he
To his
may want to
resume.
do around that way. Open up doors for him and connections, and that's all it is. It ain't
But-
really like he gonna.
Well, at one point, my bad. But at one point, fucking Isaiah Thomas was the GM of the Knicks. Like, what had he done up until that point, other than playing basketball?
Yeah,
To, man, get that position.
and remember, he ain't do a damn thing when he was there. You know what I'm saying? It was damn near the worst part time of the Knicks in the last 25 some odd years.
And also, we see Perk as a young coach or a young GM or whatever, but no, we getting older. It's about time these older guys are phasing out, and you're gonna start seeing some of these older players like a Perk who really ain't too old.
I'm glad a black man got a chance.
Right?
Shit, I'm glad a black man got a chance.
For sure.
Put that
But
nigga
on
in
a bigger
position.
level, on the bigger level of this question, saying can he be the change the JSU Tigers need since Dion? He definitely ain't gonna be on that level, is what I'm trying to say. He's gonna be a that type of leader. But yeah, I'm definitely with Mayor Socrates when he said just put your head down, go in there and do the work, bro. You gonna have to fight.
Yeah, don't give him no excuse. Yeah, but fight that first year, man. Fight silent, fight in silence. Do what you need to do on the down low, and then that second year, bro, that's when you come out and you start letting stuff be known about. You know what I'm saying? If everything ain't going your way,
they gotta
but
win.
The first year, you got it.
They got to win, Nick.
Put your head down and get in there, man.
You gotta. Hey,
You don't want to hear none of that shit if you ain't winning.
Hey, but he the GM. He's not the coach. He ain't the players. He the GM.
But he
He
gotta
gotta hire
He
the
gotta
coach.
put it
That's what I'm saying. Shit. Hey, he can't. He can go in there and hire as many coaches as he want to. If they ain't worth nothing, shit, that ain't on him.
Yes, it is.
But listen, I just don't. Okay, you're right. It is kind of on him because he's doing the hiring, but don't do him dirty just because he make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Don't kick him out that first year. Give him a chance like y'all do them white boys. Let that man get give him about 3-4 years, man.
This is HBCU, so of course he ain't finna get fired the first year. You know what I'm saying? They ain't finna fire. They ain't thinking about firing him right now or whatever. But this is first year. He gotta whoever the coach is. You know what I'm saying? If you go keep the coach from last year, that means you believe in him. That first year, however it's gonna happen, they're gonna be on you. Then when you make your hire of head coach, because I'm sure he gonna bring in somebody that probably used to play basketball or things like that. He gonna bring
another name, bring us somebody else so we can. Yeah, I'm with
it. And he gonna try to build like that. You know what I'm saying? But far as players, I'm sure he gonna probably bring his son on. You know what I'm saying?
So you think he bringing his son, Nick?
Yeah, his son gonna get a full ride.
I don't think he gonna let his son
ride. Hey, his son gonna get a full ride. Nick, his son gonna start.
He good, Nick. He can go anywhere and get a full ride.
Yeah, I don't think he coming to Jackson State.
Duke or somewhere.
But man, we don't know. He just might, and maybe that'll help bring more players out there. That you know what I'm saying. That's 5-star players out there. Way maybe they can do something. Maybe they can get to the championship this year.
The only person who done made it in the first round of anything from an HBCU is Travis Hunter, and he had to go elsewhere afterwards and show that he could play on the higher level. But coming from HBCU, you probably gonna be getting picked in the 6th, 7th round, if that. Well, in the NBA, you're gonna be in the second round.
But think about it though, like you saying, if they can reach the NCAA bracket, because they can get in the bracket. Let's say they make it in the bracket, and they built up a good enough team to at least get put out around by what the Elite 8. You'll call that a success
Hell
though if they can.
Oh hell yeah! Shit.
If
Nigga,
it
if they
Yeah,
make it to the
yeah.
Sweet 16, that's a
That shit
success.
ain't happening. That shit ain't happening, dude. Yes, that'll be a
You
success.
never
But-
know.
That shit-
Hey, he might know some players that might want to just start because it's a lot of kids that
No,
probably
bro.
want to go. It's a lot of basketball kids, dog. If he can build a program and get some of them guys that got offers from those let me see, like Illinois and all those type of schools, but they won't be starting their first year. Shit, think about it. What's the boy name? Because basketball is different from football. You can get some five freshmen and be able to build, you know what I'm saying? Even if they 3 or 4 stars, you just playing basketball. It ain't like football. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
like that man said,
But,
just
but
basketball.
Nick, these freshmen ain't staying around long either now. If they that good, they taking their ass on to the league.
Yeah, but the thing is, Rob, with Perk being there, that bring a lot of more spotlight to those players too. So you're gonna have a lot of more eyes on them now. So hey, who knows, man? Coming to Jackson State might be the best thing for a lot of them.
Yep. Let them boys be good though. If them boys so happen to be good and they can reach the, like you're saying, Elite 8, hey, it definitely gonna be something. But y'all go ahead and take it. Let me see.
But shout out to Big Perk, man, because he kept this quiet. You ain't hear nothing about this until it was done. He ain't want to run. He ain't want to mess nothing up for himself. So big shout out to him for that, man.
Paper Route pop in the comments, hating like a mug.
Yeah, he said Perk ain't gonna do nothing. I don't know, man. Him coming already done enough. It got Jackson State back into the media of people talking about him. So that alone is a lot. Now they back in the spotlight, and then plus a lot of people gonna want to see him fail. So you're gonna have all the haters watching you now, and all the ones that was halfway on the fence for Jackson State, they definitely finna tune in now. So shout out to Big Perk, man.
Shout out Perk. Congratulations.
They're gonna name some streets after him and Dion by the time it's over with.
No, Dion have to come back and get a street name.
You know that ain't gonna happen.
Shout out him too. Shout out Coach Prime and now the newly formed GM KP Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, Big Perk.
Big Perk.
Big Perk.
That man got him a GM job. Ain't did nothing but since he left
But
basketball.
rebound. He ain't did nothing but rebound, period.
Perk, prove them wrong. Perk, or prove yourself right.
I just want to see him do good, be successful or whatever, bro, and shit, put Jackson State back on the map. Dion had him at the edge, and then he left. So, hey, but another thing, Nick Madden had brought up earlier, man. These guys, the big 3, Fight Howard.
Man.
The Brawl.
Did you see
WWE has met the big 3. WWE. Michael Beasley, Dwight Howard throwing elbows and knees. Man.
That's funny as shit I ever seen.
What the boys out there
life.
doing, man?
They looked like two old women.
Man, them boys out there getting it,
Oh
man.
man, I was like, boy, what the hell going on? And this was their first game too, wasn't it?
I think so.
First week of the big 3. Yeah, it was.
Week.
Yeah, it was. Ice Cube sitting courtside. Dwight Howard wouldn't leave the damn area. He go over there trying to talk to Cube. Cube don't want to hear that shit, man. Take your ass on with that shit, man. You know you was in the wrong.
Yeah. Like you done
Man,
came out here and ruined shit, and now you want to talk.
I think
Bro, just bizarre. Just bizarre shit, bro.
What's Cube gonna do? Like, what's his policies with fighting and ejections, and what's it gonna mirror from the NBA? Clearly, it's only 6 guys playing at a time with a 3-on-3, so it's a little different with suspensions. Even though I know they do have a couple subs, but what do you do when people fight? What do you do when somebody is going over the top, and there may have to be a suspension, there may have to be an ejection? How are you going to run this? How are you going to make it to where sponsors are still going to want to rock with you if it's getting a little bit too extra out there? So You know.
But no, like a basketball fight, you kind of basketball fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Lance straight was throwing punches. Lance was like trying to like really square up. So it is going to be interesting how Ice Cube choose to handle this, because if you trying to compare your league against the NBA, the CBA, and other league, Euro leagues, bruh, you gotta have some discipline. You can't have these niggas out here just going crazy and fighting and then no repercussions. So because that comes into play with all the sponsorships and all that, we talked about that earlier on the pre-show. Which Michael Beasley, we already know he got problems. He a little throwed off. Dwight, we know we had other shows about Dwight. We know what kind of activities Dwight doing outside of basketball. So
allegedly,
but it's gonna be real interesting, and it gotta be kind of a harsh discipline from Ice Cube coming, man. You gotta do something, bro, because this the one black league we got, so we need to set
not the one, the only.
Shit, we need to make sure this shit is respected and people act accordingly when you come, because you don't want this shit to be like you remember BET Award. Nigga come to the BET Award with a t-shirt on and goddamn dickies, whatever. Nigga go to the other award show, nigga gotta dress up. So
however they came is how they showed up.
Don't let this become the BET Awards, Q. Come on, man. Let's see what you're gonna do. I got faith in you.
And so, like, but I want to know, man, are there gonna be any type of like suspensions come down from this? Like,
you gotta find them, because you know what I'm saying. You only got 3. It's a 3-on-3, so you got like 5. I think you got 2 alternates. You gotta find these guys, bro, or something.
I got the video.
Yeah. Let's see that.
Two going at it. Oh, it's the elbow in the face and them going back and forth.
Come on, Dwight. This bullshit.
Like, this is just.
Dwight know what he doing though. He already trying to act dumb.
Play, but I want to see guys.
You already know what they say. You can't take niggas nowhere.
It was a play before that when they were tussling, and then when Beasley fell to the ground, he ended up Dwight stepped on his leg.
And you saw Dwight right there going over there to talk to DeMar DeRozan. That was DeMar DeRozan sitting courtside, going over there trying to plead the case to that man. Then he went over there and talked to Ice Cube. Ice Cube just looked at him like, bro, get the fuck off.
Like Ice Cube looking at you like, you might not be getting paid. This might be your last game.
Cube, get you some courtside security, man, because when nobody had ran up in no damn Adam Silverface trying to plead their case after the referee and throw them out the game. Nobody finna run up in Adam Silverface. They finna get their ass fined and fucking
suspended.
You go straight to the wrong back. They go straight to the back. You know you can't be having
you can't
them
do
boys
that.
just doing what they want to do, acting like they you need them.
Yeah, y'all treating this like a like AAU tournament somewhere, and all the parents is there. You know, don't nobody like to call people turning up, fighting. Ain't no organization, ain't nobody telling people to stop. It's just like you said, you'll never see an NBA player with Adam Silver in the crowd and they run over to Adam Silver. Man, if you don't, that man finna get fined $1 million for running up to the.
I gotta leave. Tell him to take it back. I ain't did nothing. He grabbed me.
That's the thing. It just makes it look. It just makes it look bad, bro.
Yeah. We don't want to look like bootleg. Like I said, don't let this become the BET Awards, man.
Yeah, like Ice Cube. I'm gonna be real. Like I know it's 3-on-3, and I don't know what these arenas, what access you have to everything, but I mean, Ice Cube should be sitting in the press box.
Press box. What he down on the floor for?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool that you with the people, but I mean, and that's what's up. It's good that you with the people. You don't want to look too Hollywood, but hey, man,
I think that's his thing. You don't want to look too Hollywood.
You don't want to look too Hollywood. Like I get it, but they shouldn't even have access to you like that. To be real, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them yell up to the press box, like, Q. What's good, Q?
Hey. It's me.
You should even be able to even touch the damn, owner of the league to ask him about calls and all that. That ain't even for him to be dealing with. So,
Exactly. That's the stuff for him to deal with after the game.
you know, so yeah, I think Cube, if he cleans that up, because it's something there. People like to see the ex NBA players play against each other. It's cool to see some of the celebrities that got game. I know Gilly be out there. Gilly got some game, and he out there. He hoops pretty dope in the Big Three. So, hey man, keep it going. I think it's something there. Like I said, you could add social media to it a little bit more because we know that's where it's headed. I'm seeing one-on-one YouTube blow up. There's a lot of that one-on-one going on where they got big one-on-one games and people go to that, and you got one-on-one players like blowing up, like NBA players. There's a whole lane for that. So
take it to the ring again. You know what? Dwight, you and Lance Stevens or Beasley, y'all just go ahead and settle it in a celebrity boxing match like Beasley and Lance did. So go and get that out the way.
But I
Beasley
like,
and Lance was in there, and now they teammates fighting against Dwight.
Now here go Lance Stevenson. His pow. He ain't punched it. Just went to fight now. Here, look at these boys out here.
Yeah, Lance tripping.
What
was behind all that, Lance?
Yeah, I think I'm with Boss Man Jay on the security, man. We need to get some real security. They can't be doing that.
These are grown ass men that can't control their composure, bro. Like, come on, like you've had your chance in the NBA, and now you're out of the league, and this right here is the next big step for you. I mean, it's a step down from the NBA, but still it's a chance, and y'all out here trying to finna ruin it. Like,
I'm with you. Lance,
like, come on, bro.
Lance, you did like 15 years in the league. Like you had your LeBron trolling moment where you blowed in his ear, and you had your little shimmy shake, and you had a good career. But this ain't what we want to see you for, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, this is entertaining, bro. Hey, when it happened, of course, I'm like, oh shit. But in the big scheme of things, you right, man, Socrates, bro. You can't do this shit, bro. You too fucking old for this shit for one. And
like you're gonna ruin something before it gets started, because at a certain point, man, ain't nobody gonna want to come out there. They're like, man, for what? It's only 6 players on the floor, and they out here fighting each other. Once them 3 get ejected, then what? Mm-hmm. You going to the alternate that don't nobody want to see, and this right here is an opportunity for a lot of people that couldn't make the league, or a lot of people that made it to the league and just didn't work out for some reason. You know what I'm saying? This is a chance for them. Yeah. And y'all boys out there about to take it away.
I tell you what. Go ahead.
Yeah,
but Dwight, I just don't like how he acts stupid.
And you want to get away from you want to turn it into like a real league. You want to get away from the bootlegness of it, the hood appeal of it.
Bush League.
Yeah, Bush League. Like, you want to make it to where it's like they really out there competing. You don't want to make it like it's a mockery of like the NBA, or you want to brand it into a professional league that, hey, if I don't, like Mayor Socrates said, this might be your next chance if you didn't make it to the NBA, or if you were an older player and now you want to keep playing. But if you could evolve it and turn it into something that's like, hey man, I want to make the Big Three.
Yeah.
I don't gotta just make the NBA. I want to make the Big Three. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you could do that.
It's so much money in all of this shit. Of course, this ain't the NBA, but bro, it's a lot of money being put into this shit. This on TV. Like, it's a lot of money fucking up.
Not only that, Rob. What about those college players that entered the draft but didn't get drafted because teams didn't think they was good enough? So then they come to the Big Three and showcase their true talent. Who knows, man? Some of these players,
the NBA. Big Three for people.
So you can only be there if you're after the NBA career.
Yeah. These are supposedly older players. Yeah, this for the. But like I'm saying, you're trying to expand this league. Of course,
it's like a 30 and up league.
Something like that, I think. But like I'm saying, you trying to expand this shit in the future. If this shit did blow up, maybe you did have a league for the guys who coming straight out of college. You know what I'm saying? If the league got to that point, you never know. But like you said, you don't want to have all this little shit going on and be looked at as, you know, ghetto or the ghetto alternative or something, you know. So
think about how much money them boys just messed up by it, because this is 2 years in a row now that they've had a major fight like this. So think about the money and sponsorship that they've already caused and messed up for Q. Like, come on, man.
Them boys laying all in the crowd in the damn front row last year. Just too much, man. Yeah, Lance, you need to stop this shit, Lance, because you've been in two things now, 2 straight years. Lance Stevens,
make them dance, Lance.
Tripping.
They about to sit up here and mess up something that could potentially be one of the best damn things since the NBA. And then who knows, man? Like we were just sitting here talking about the other day, man. Basketball is over with. So for the next 2 to 3 months, bro, we really ain't got no sports to watch. Nobody watch baseball. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but we don't watch none of that shit. So like this right here could be the next thing that we can be getting into, man, and probably enjoying. Shit, might have to go ahead and grab me a big 3 team, and hopefully it don't take them 53 years to win the championship. Shit, who knows, man?
But he got these personalities. Michael Beasley is a fool, bro. He is hilarious. You ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker.
Yeah, but
he is a straight fool. But also, yeah, man, Dwight. Like these are some big. We got to think about who these people are. Dwight got something totally different going on in his life. He got a lot of going on. You know, Michael Beasley was talking about how he was homeless and he got mental health issues, all that stuff. Lance got to have some mental health issues too. And I don't know if y'all.
Lance just play too much.
He just don't care.
I think he just play too much. I don't think he got nothing wrong with it. He just like to fucking play.
So I saw the interview with him probably about a month ago. I saw an interview and he was saying how he even is mad that the whole thing with Braun blowing in Braun's ear in the playoffs when he was on the Pacers. That whole, you know, that when he blew in his ear, you know, that memorable meme of him doing that and Braun looking like, bro, why you do that? He mad he did that because he went to a bar. He went out one night and dude was messing with him at the bar and did that to him. He's like, you know how Braun feels. You know how Braun feels.
I'd have whooped that dude ass. I don't know you blowing in my god, man. Don't be blowing in my ear.
So he know what he doing, man. He know he being a fool out there.
Yeah, he's the ultimate troll, bro.
Yeah, he know what he doing, man.
And then, but that's the thing too, man. People let him get. He knows what it takes to get under your skin. Yeah. So once he figures that out, man, he just pokes at it. He just continues to poke at it. Remember, he would untie people's shoes at the free throw because he knows this is what gets to you. So I'm gonna do it if it's gonna throw you off a little bit.
But where it gonna get you at the end of the day? So you telling me in 5
in the Big 3 league?
Big 3?
You telling me Dylan Brooks gonna be in the Big 3 doing this shit? What Lance doing right now? Because this what Lance was doing 6-7 years ago. What Dylan Brooks doing in the league right now? So Dylan Brooks next.
He gonna be in Big 3 next when the NBA say you done. He gonna be in the Big 3 too. Cause they feel like they still can hoop, which they still can though. But man, you gotta come on, man. But Ice Cube,
Beasley still got it, bro.
You gotta lay the law down, dog. You from Cali,
hey.
You know.
But Nick, I'm gonna keep it real now. I'm gonna keep it real. This is what made me watch that whole game. I watched the whole game because of this. Because they got the fight, I watched that whole game. So I don't know. I can't really put you down too much for letting them, you know, giving me what I want.
Yeah, we like y'all to be rough and physical though, but hey, when they start doing all this fighting and stuff though, man, Ice Cube, what you gonna do? You gonna suspend them or you gonna fine them? Give them a fine?
Cause it ain't about what we like, that boss man. It ain't about what we like. Shit, it's about what them sponsors looking at.
Yeah, they gonna hit
that.
I think Cube need to fine him. He need to fine him because suspension don't make no sense in the terms of it being a big 3. Ain't too many people out there anyway, and most of them, I ain't gonna say they all need the money, but you know they like the money. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Dwight probably don't need it for sure. You know, Lance had a pretty decent career. I don't know what he did with his bread, but I know Dwight's probably up. You know, Dwight good. Dwight got some pretty good contract, and he was hooping overseas. So I think Dwight like to be out there for the exercise.
This Dwight known last year right here.
Yeah,
It was last year when him and
Lance.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
They just them boy. Hey, come on, man.
But see, it's funny right now, but think about it, bro. What if they had to hurt somebody out there? One of those people that just coming to watch them play, bro. You know the lawsuit that you finna get behind this, and who has to pay for that? Them or Q?
You?
Hey, and you remember how Pat Bell got in trouble for throwing that ball and hitting that woman in the face? The liability that NBA got on that, man. Hey, we can't be having that. Hell no, you about here.
And get what Pat Bell ass at now? Looking for a new podcast job.
Yes.
Shit, did you see Rashad? Rashad made his choice.
Oh, man.
Plus, he said he's staying with underdog. So Gil said she Pat Bell and Evan Turner. Yeah, we gotta regroup. We gotta rebrand.
Hey, but
They definitely on Rashad head though. They definitely been on his head lately.
Them boys funny, man. Them boys.
Yeah. So I wonder who all gonna stay over there though. Cause I'm them the only man. Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. I'm sorry, but I was not watching Gil's Arena for Rashad. And Skip just getting there. So
remember Tony Allen them? He said he gave Tony Allen them that viral clip. Tony Allen at the Mud podcast. You remember them boys? Tony Allen and Zebo. Zach Randolph. You know they was on. You remember Rashad was on their podcast, and then he was talking about Kobe 81 points, and then they had the little viral moment where Tony Allen asked him about it. He was like, "What 81 you talking about?" He was like, "Kobe 81," and then he ended the show right there. He was like, "That's it, that's it," you know. So that was their little viral moment. You know, y'all don't remember this?
But I definitely. So, but Gil keep his name, right? I mean, it's his name, but I'm pretty sure he had some type of contract with Underdog.
So if he
just keep it, they just keep it the arena.
Yeah, see, but every time the show come on, Joe Sal, he'll say, "Welcome back to the Gil's Arena." Joe Sal be knowing what he be doing. Cause Joe Sal,
hey, they gotta pick sides. Shit, you gotta let that black man know where y'all stand.
Yeah, going. So I know.
But what my thing is this, though. My thing is this, ball man. What happened to loyalty? Like all that just goes out the door when money gets involved.
Wait a minute, it depends on who you saying. Who you saying is loyal? Gil
I'm talking about
Underdog?
No, I'm talking about Rashad to Gil.
Oh yeah.
That man gave you an opportunity that you wouldn't have got if it wasn't for him. Nobody would have known nothing about you on no damn podcast if it wasn't for Gil. So Underdog offer you a couple more million, you just say, I don't give a damn about you giving me no opportunity. They paying me. But what happens when nobody watching that show and nobody tuning in to what y'all got going on over there at Underdog and that shit folds? And then you out of a job because them boys ain't finna pay you for nothing.
Well, you know,
at least Gil was paying you for nothing. Cause she
wait a minute. It's just like what we just got finished talking about with Kyrie. You just said Kyrie is that type of person. He an alpha. He feel like he can handle the shit himself. Rashad probably feel that same way. And what if Rashad go along and goddamn he carried the show. He started doing extra stuff because you know he gonna start doing extra stuff and start getting arguing with people and doing trying to get the views. What if he carried the show and we get back on this? And be like,
how long does being a clown last though? How far would that get you? After a while, man, your antics, you ain't gonna be able to keep pulling antics out your ass. So ain't nobody gonna want to see that shit. What he gonna do? Wear a crown? Come on, that's all he got. Those big dumbass hats and a crown. Anything he says just to get just for the shock value. No nobody listening to nothing he say because he don't speak no substance. Like anything that
one
talk about,
he was the most popular person
man,
on that.
Talk hoops, man. Let's talk hoops.
I thought he was.
Yeah, I ain't never thought he was the most popular.
I thought at one point he was the most popular.
The most controversial,
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
no.
I did at one point in time because, like I said, he always came out with those, like you said, controversial take or going back and forth with everybody though. But at one point in time, I did like the Rashad takes and stuff because I thought he was making sense on some of his stuff though.
I ain't
Certain
never liked that
that I
dude.
heard.
I always thought he felt like he was better than what he really was. That
What up,
nigga.
Keith?
Like, what up, Keith? Shout out to Keith Jefferson, man. He said he's not a likable person at all. Like I think he's just an arrogant asshole. And I'm just being honest. I never liked him. I always felt like he thought that he was better than he actually was, bro.
We talking about Rashad
Yeah.
McCants on the
Yeah.
Gills Arena podcast. Go ahead,
You know
no.
his slogan: if it ain't snowing, he ain't going. So he told him
What
that
is-
he on. If it ain't snowing, he ain't going.
Go ahead, no.
But yeah, that's how I thought. When I every time I hear his commentary on there, like it always was him trying to hype himself up. That's how your boy from who used to play on Memphis.
Zebo?
Huh?
Zebo?
No, not Zebo, but what's it called with the podcast? You know, his meme when Rashad McCants was saying he could go for Kobe's 80.
Tony Allen.
Yeah, Tony Allen. Yeah, and he was like, boy, what? He said, what 80 you talk about? He said, Kobe 80. He said, boy, he said,
Okay, see, somebody remember that.
Yeah,
yeah. Didn't remember that. Yeah, he said that's out the mud podcast. We're gonna
out the mud podcast. Yeah, and they just and they just left.
All we got.
Yeah. And I guess Tony Allen said he didn't hit him up after that. Like after he said
Tony
that,
Allen said he ain't heard nothing else from Rashad after that.
But I mean that sums him up though all the way. Like
I'm about to say that's the type of person he is, grinding. And
just trying to hype himself up.
Story, he'll say that it's all about the respect aspect, and he thought this and like it is two-sided different stuff though, y'all. It is. Even though he be wrong, don't get me wrong, cause I don't be agreeing with him, but I see what he do for the podcast. You need him to be wrong in order to have the whole
because now so look at it. I'm looking at it like this. With him out the way, right? And you already know what's his name and they always stay in tune.
Brandon Jennings.
No, not Brandon. He don't really say nothing. I don't even know what the fuck he on there for. He can stay with Rashad.
Lately he been saying a lot of shit, and they've been getting on him. So he been trying to be controversial. He trying to pick it up.
Yeah,
I'm saying they all doing this purposely.
But we already know who going with Gil, and we already know Shaw gonna stay. And I feel like the way he did it, like we already knew who you had chose. You ain't even have to go through all the other shit because shit you already had on everything underdog. Like you a sellout. That's the way I'm telling you. When I turned it on and I seen all that, I said, look at this sellout. Look at this motherfucker.
Okay, so when we get signed to underdog or goddamn Fox Sports or wherever we get signed to, right? Goddamn, they come to Mayor Socrates and said, look, man, you really the star. We don't even need them other niggas. Hey, we gonna pay you double. We gonna pay you double what we pay them.
And I'm saying we want them niggas that gotta sacrifice. I'm saying we want them niggas that gotta sacrifice. But nah, hell. Hey, listen.
Like that, though. He can't wait for his deal.
Nah, but I look at it like this, man. You remember when we first started this shit, the dudes that live around here, they got the TikTok and shit that we was supposed to be working with. When they came with some bullshit, I'm like, bro, we started this shit together. We go together. Ain't nobody gonna come in between us with no certain amount of money. Now they tell me they gonna give me $2.5 million to walk away from y'all. I'm gonna go start my own shit, but I'll come back and get y'all though. Later on down the line, I'll let y'all know what the deal is. But nah, I'm bullshit. I wouldn't switch up like that. You gotta take if it's one, you gotta take all of us. Cause the show wouldn't be a show without everybody. I couldn't do this shit by myself.
Okay, now, but hold up, because they done already did some fuck shit with bringing Skip into this whole dynamic. That's like with us starting this shit, and then and we signed the deal, and they bring goddamn Jerry Lawler. They put Jerry Lawler on our podcast. And it's like, okay, I like Jerry Lawler, but goddamn, where you?
No, we're gonna run. But see, we have a chemistry already. We gonna run that motherfucker off anyway. He ain't gonna want to stay. Shit, we'll piss him off and get him off of there real fast. But like, don't be adding no extra people. Kenyon Martin and what's the other guy name? Damn, I can't think of the dude's name right now.
Nick Young.
Yeah, who?
Nick
Nick
Young.
Young.
Yeah, Nick. Kenyon Martin and Nick. They're gonna be the one with all the controversy now. With Rashad out the way, Kenny got his opportunity to go at Nick the way he wants to now.
Yeah,
I would Gill out the way.
Because Rashad definitely used to have Nick back.
Gill wasn't stopping that.
No, they gonna go. They following Gill, man. All them boys, you know what I'm saying.
Joe's
I just feel like loyalty is important, bro.
Oh, for sure, especially in that, because it's just like you just said. It's the risk of your shit flopping, Rashad.
Exactly.
What if your shit flop and you gotta goddamn,
And guess what? Gil gonna let it be known.
Mm-hmm. Rashad might bring some of his NBA friends, but hey,
who?
It ain't gonna be nothing.
Rashad ain't got no friends.
Exactly. Nobody like him.
Well, who he been talking to? He been talking to Pat Bev. He gonna bring Pat Bev because
Pat Bev ain't going over there.
Gil and already said he bringing Pat Bev on his shit.
Okay.
But Rashad ain't got his former teammate Raymond Felton them hate Rashad. They got a podcast. You remember
because he's arrogant, bro. Look at the dude is arrogant as fuck. He swear he's better than what he really is, bro.
Let's talk hoops. We talking hoops, man. Hoops.
Like think about it. Like, come on, man. This a grown ass man, and he coming on here with crowns and shit on. Like, he arrogant, bro. I don't like dude, and I don't blame you.
I like how the crown thing.
When he flopped, if I was Gil, when he flopped, I would let it be known that you chose the wrong side and you don't have a job over here at the new Gil's Arena. Stay over there with Underdog, because as soon as that show don't work out, they're gonna get Underdog gonna get that boy 6 months. And as soon as that shit don't get no ratings, guess what's gonna happen? Disappear.
He gonna be gone.
Just like he did from basketball, disappear.
Now, Underdog do have a good thing going with Skip. When they had a football segment with Skip, to lead that whoever the coach is and the other guy.
Yep.
Yeah. So they do got a segment with that.
But Nick, look at this. Why you think they bought Skip in over there? Skip finna take over. Rashad think he finna have something going on. Man, Skip finna take over and get Rashad ass out of there.
And you know what's so crazy about that, man? You are seeing the swing from traditional TV on over to this internet stuff, man. Mm-hmm. And with Skip doing that, man, it just seems so snaky, dog. Like,
exactly.
Damn, like,
hey, man.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Shout out Urban Politics TV. He said Skip and Vlad are nigga needers. Nigga
needers. But I ain't gonna lie, I like Skip though. You know what I'm saying? Skip do be bringing some good takes and good flavor, and they got Skip for his ideas or whatnot. Cause they never get that stuff off the ground.
I mean,
y'all don't like Skip like that.
I mean, okay, let's look at that from. I'm gonna look at it from this standpoint. Was Skip really anything until Stephen A. Smith? I don't think so. Was Skip anything until he got with Shannon Sharp? I don't think so. And now that
not to our community, but to their site, to their eyesight, he were. You know what I'm saying? But to us, he need those black guys to make it more entertaining for him.
Well, kinda. My thing is, if it were for the white demographic that liked him, he wouldn't need us. He would already be doing banging numbers. His numbers would be banging off the charts. But his numbers slope when he don't have a black face running with him. And you've seen it with the Stephen A. in the beginning. And then he got with Shannon. That was the biggest thing. Shannon left, and Shannon started popping, was the biggest thing on the internet for a minute. And then he started backsliding, and then boom, now he with some popping guys on the internet. So
and guess what he finna do? Push their ass right on out the door.
Man,
taking over.
Try to ride that way.
Then it's gonna be Skip's Arena. That's what they finna call it, Skip's Arena.
And that sounds good too. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what it's finna
Man,
be.
they better not.
Get what?
They're gonna be
They gonna and get what? And guess what they gonna do when they turn that shit to Skip's Arena? Everything Rashad tried to do or was doing on Gill's show, they gonna water that shit down. He ain't gonna get away with half of the stuff that he was getting away with on Gill's show, and get what? And then he gonna be pushed out the door. They gonna replace his ass with somebody else.
Gonna be cutting down on
they don't have Rashad up there dressing up in no dresses and dressing up in no damn clown outfits and all that old dumb shit. Long as they don't do that, keep your integrity.
He ain't gonna do that, but you gonna start seeing a whole new Rashad when the white folk water it down for him.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna be
I can guarantee you that. Hey, but we forgot to talk about Giannis, man. I know. See, the Bucks want too much.
Yeah. They
so, man, what the hell the Bucks think?
Offering? What they asking for?
Yeah, what is the offer? Cause damn,
I don't think it's been disclosed. I just think that it's obviously way too high. No one really been making a move, and we had talked about this on the other show a couple of days ago. We have talked about landing spots possibly for him, and I think Boston has been pretty much in the running. They've been the number one spot, but clearly it's a lot of money, and they're asking for a whole lot to get Giannis, and I don't think anybody thinks it's worth it with Giannis's age and where he's at in his career. Is it worth giving up stars and money or picks to bring him in the organization to make a run for a title?
So they probably asking for a lot and a whole bunch of draft picks.
I think they're asking for a young star back. That's what I think they're asking for. Somebody like a Jaylen Brown age. Far as Miami, Tyler Hero. Or they might, I don't know if they'll do Bam or not. You know what I'm saying?
No, they not saying Bam. They put Jaime Jaquez. What that boy name? Jaime Jaquez.
Okay, then, but I know him. I know Tyler Hero. On that block.
Yep, them the two.
And
that's way too much.
That's not enough.
Now with Portland, I don't think Portland go ever be in the hunt because Portland ain't got nothing to offer though. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing that they looking for. So I think they're looking for a young star that they can go ahead and pull in somebody like Hero or Brown, along with some draft pick. And I think Miami and Boston can put a decent trade together.
Oh yeah, for sure. My bad, Nick. But I think they said that Portland was just willing to involve themselves in the trade to be a third party team so they could pick up, little pieces. But they were just trying to help facilitate the deal, basically. Because nobody want to end up in Portland.
Sure,
Not even the people that live in Portland.
He want to be in Miami. He want to be in Miami, but the like you said, Tyler Hero and Jaquez, they said that's not enough. The Bucks are saying that's not enough. But the Bucks are running out of time because look, I'm not giving you my best players if I know this man won't out. Anyway, y'all have to trade him at some point. And if he don't agree to sign an extension with me, I'll be a damn fool to give you my best player. So
and y'all gonna keep a disgruntled employee. He gonna go out. He ain't gonna perform because he don't want to be there.
Yeah, everything might happen on draft night. When is draft in the NBA draft? But that's when a lot of this stuff might go down. So I know quite sure you want to
trade, but they probably want something to happen like before. So they yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 23rd and the 24th. So Tuesday and Wednesday is the draft.
Oh, okay, then coming up then. Hey, you never know. What's y'all best guess he gonna end up at then?
I think Boston's gonna try to make that move, man. I really do. I think Boston's gonna find a way to make a move, and I think they're gonna move Jaylen Brown, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna move.
I still think that'll be a bad idea for Boston, bro.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I agree with Jaylen, because he's actually healthy. Tatum's not healthy.
Man.
But once again, like I said on prior shows, Tatum's a poster child. He's like the poster child for Boston. His son comes out there to the floor. His whole thing is Boston's image right now is built around Jason Tatum. And he brought in a title with Jaylen Brown, but he was the face of that whole.
He's their favorite.
Yeah, he's their favorite. So, and like I said, they've had their issues with Jaylen Brown. Like we said before, we know he's like an intellectual, the Kyrie Irving type. kind of, he speaks how he feels. If he's not with something, he's not rocking with it. He's gonna let it be known.
We
So,
know.
yeah, I think they're gonna make a move with Jaylen Brown somewhere around here on this draft night, and they're gonna they're gonna do something, man. I really do. I think he'll be in a Boston jersey come next year, but we'll see.
But Jaylen Brown and who? Jaylen Brown and all their draft picks?
It might not be all. It might be some future draft picks. They probably got a
What
few,
they
but
say?
they
That
got
white boy,
some
that
role pieces.
white boy.
Pritchard, come on,
Shooter.
Pritchard.
Yeah, Pritchard.
Yeah, Pritchard.
They got some
Yeah,
pieces
yeah,
they can
yeah,
spin
Pritchard.
over there with Jaylen Brown too, though. You know what I'm saying? So Boston definitely got the pieces to make this happen. Now, whereas with Miami, the Italian stallion Pat Riley, he known to work a twinkle a little magic. He can get some stars and stuff. So
Pat Riley also known for striking out too, Nick.
Yeah,
He's also
he
known
struck
for
out a
striking
few
out
times.
on a lot of players. He struck out on Dame. He struck out on Giannis a few times.
Yeah.
Who else he was? Been a couple niggas. Bradley Beal.
Yeah, I wouldn't call striking out on Bradley Beal at that
AD.
point in his career. You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't say he's striking out. It probably was a blessing in disguise of not getting either one of those guys.
Yeah.
So,
Mr.
hey,
Glass and Mr. Nobody.
Now, for this piece right here, hey, Pat Riley I think Pat Riley although Boston got the best stuff, the draft capital, the trade capital, but
hold on though, y'all just talked about. But you just talked about on one of the shows past, y'all talking about how spoiled Giannis is and how he.
I was about to say,
his brother coming with him.
We can't forget that.
Come to the city,
wherever he go, you gotta have 2 extra spots for him.
Pat Riley said, "Come on, ain't nothing for pay them."
Pat Riley ain't going for that one, bro.
Pat Riley ain't going for that shit. I don't see that either.
Nah, he ain't gonna go for that one.
Well, Boston ain't either though. I tell you what, I don't think his brother's gonna get signed to no team. They probably could be part of the organization like some of these other players are, but
they be a practice squad or something.
It's over with for signing. I'm signing your brother. We ain't doing that. Ain't no organization finna be doing that unless they the bottom tier, and he ain't going there. So, whatever this brother name, they can come, but they ain't suiting up.
But don't the Bucks control everything though? They can send them where they want to send them.
That's if
but like I said, the Bucks running out of time, man.
If he got no trade,
Bucks running out of time either way, Nick.
Well, I mean, they got 2 days, like Noam said, on the draft coming up, Tuesday and Wednesday. So they got 2 days before they can go and do this and then make their moves and build their team.
But remember, they tried to do this last year.
I was gonna say they've been trying to get rid of the man for 2 years straight now.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So we're gonna make
looking at that contract he got. Somebody got to be able to pay him.
But also just being realistic, because didn't we just talk about the other day what Luka talking about he want a top tier center? It's like, nigga, ain't no top tier centers. What are you talking about? Like, where we gonna just pull out a top tier center from? So same thing with the Bucks. It's like, yeah, you want a young all-star level player, but who about to? It just don't make sense.
Well,
so take what you can get and get this man on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cause I'm tired of hearing about the shit. Really,
I ain't lying. Let's get it over with. The Greek freak, or can we even still call him that shit?
Yeah, he's still a Greek.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still Greek, but shit.
I like to see
he's stirring up a lot of problems in the NBA for a lot of teams. So the Bucks need to go and do what they need to do, because what they ultimately trying to do is build to beat the Knicks, and that ain't happening. NBA champs, ain't nobody beating us.
I like to see him in Miami with Alonzo Mourning. I like to see him down there with them. See what he
speaking on the Knicks though, meritocracies, man. Before we get out of here, man, I don't know if you guys had pulled that up in production, but Josh Hart had came out and said he didn't like the way that Giannis didn't give the New York Knicks credit after the finals. He said he was mad about that. He was upset about it. He said that they both felt like they left it all on the floor. They were going back and forth, but when it came down to it, the New York Knicks didn't get their credit.
and we still ain't getting it. I don't blame him though. I know, man. Listen, everybody want to talk about sportsmanship until it's time to be a sportsman. When it's time to give credit what credit due, don't nobody want to do it because they're the ones that lost. Man, y'all saw how them them boys just walked off the floor, and then the guy that used to play with them, um, damn, what's the guy name? He ain't really getting no playing time until the last game. Put him in for a couple of seconds.
Sohan, Jeremy Sohan.
Sohan, yeah, Sohan, whatever his name is. Y'all saw how he tried to go up and say something to Wemby now, and them boys ignored him and kept walking down like they hear this man. Like, come on, bro. Like that's just poor sportsmanship.
No, he was trolling. He was trolling. No, he was
that man
trolling.
That man was trying to say, "Hey, man, y'all fought hard.
No.
I would have got a ring either way, but y'all fought hard."
If you
They
know,
ain't
man,
and try to say
him and
what's up.
Wemby supposed to be good friends. Him and Wemby supposed to be good friends now. So he was trolling Wemby, and Wemby just walked on past him. It wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that.
But that's what I'm saying though. So they just walk off the floor, and in past time when LeBron done that, when other teams have just walked off the floor and not shake hands stuff, it's a big old issue. Everybody got something to say. But now it happened to the Knicks. Oh well, they're the Knicks. Don't nobody care. Don't owe y'all no handshake or no congratulations or none of that. So why is it different because it's us?
Hey, because y'all fans, the only fans out here jumping on people after the damn game for having the wrong damn color.
Man, that ain't got shit to do with the player.
That do got something to do with it. It definitely got something to do with the team itself. We ain't talking about the players, but the team itself, yes. Because
and those wasn't real Knicks fans, bro. Them a bunch of kids that was out there being rowdy because the opportunity presented itself. But they ain't got nothing to do with the Spurs organization congratulating the Knicks, bro. They could have even done it in the post game at their press conference and shit on their way out. But you saw how childish fuck Wemby was. See you never. Like, come on, bro. You're a grown ass man acting like a kid.
He is 22 though.
You can't stand that man.
He's still a grown ass man. 22 is considered an adult. But they out here in their feelings because y'all got your asses whooped on y'all floor. You just sat here the game before and talked about what y'all know y'all could do and what y'all was gonna do, and then you got out here in game 5 and got your ass spanked on your own court. So instead of congratulating those guys, you're gonna be like a sore loser and walk off the court. But everybody had a problem when Ant-Man went and congratulated them early. Y'all called him bitches and soft and this and that. He didn't tap out. It was over with. What could he do? He was fighting out there by himself. But he's, after taking the ass whooping the way he did, playing hard by himself, he still congratulated them.
Yeah, he shook hands.
Mr. You love loyalty. You just talked about how loyal and loyalty is everything. Ant did not show no loyalty in that moment. He threw his teammates under the bus.
No, he didn't though.
Giving up at 8 minutes left. Giving up.
But they threw him under the bus. They had that man out there fighting by himself.
He wasn't fighting.
Loyalty.
Them guys fought with him.
Them guys ain't fight well for damn.
They tried their best to get under.
And that man knew it was over, so he went head on, conceded early, and congratulated them boys early. Would I have done that? Hell no. Shit, you probably got it after the game, but during the game, I ain't coming down there and saying shit to y'all.
Do you see what happened in the NBA in the last, maybe 2 months, where we went from a couple guys who was like all-stars, we looking at them like, trade them immediately. Julius Randle, automatic. They talking about trading him, man. Get him out of the problem all of a sudden. The Aaron Fox is all of a sudden the problem. He had a meltdown in the finals, but he's definitely looked at it as a trade target now after these last 2 months. Really, for him, after the last Chet Holmgren, that's another. Yep, you're right. So it's crazy how it don't even matter what you did in the regular season nowadays. We don't give a damn about that. What you do in the playoffs? What you do when it counted? So
when it counted the most, you didn't show up, so you gotta go. I don't. Darren Fox, that's just him though. He just like a James Harden. He gonna fuck up. Hey, you already know when it comes to the big moments, take him out. He'll get you there, but he'll also get you out of there. So you know when he get to those big moments,
max contract.
Hey, and when it comes to big moments, put his ass on the bench, put Hopper in, what y'all should have done in the first place.
You gonna put your max contract man on the bench? That's what you pay.
Anything for the sake of the team.
But you pay him the max to be the man, right?
Hey, they paying Brunson was getting paid big money too. But when it came down to it, we knew he was a defensive liability, and what they do? Put his ass on the bench.
They sure did. They sure did take him out for a possession.
Exactly. As a man and as a player, you want to do whatever it takes for your team to win. So if I got to come out the game because I'm a liability on defense or offense in crunch moments, then hey, take me out of the game until I can get better at that. Now that's something he got to work on in the off season to fix. But for now, you got to come out
quickly.
Yeah, but that's coaching. We saw Mitch Johnson not make those adjustments. So we ain't got
exactly.
Go there.
But Mitch Johnson, hit me up. If you need assistant coach, NickMaddenTV. I definitely can come and help you, coach.
Nah, you need to go over there and be with the go be with the Spurs so you can teach them boys some respect and sportsmanship. Don't be no sore loser. You used to losing, so shit they you'll fit right in. Well, no problem. Hey, but man, we want to thank everybody for all y'all comments, man. Thank y'all for watching. Don't y'all forget. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, choose life.
Let's go. Welcome in. This is the place for the people who lead, for the people who build, from city halls to the block, from the huddle to the stage. We talk politics, we talk power moves, we talk community first, and what the numbers prove. If it moves the world, if it shakes the room, if it changes the game, you know what to do. The Game Changers Podcast.